everyone, what is up, and welcome to an epic, huge, all week meal prep video. So what I did today is I actually meal prep for the entire week. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of an explanation throughout the video why I decided to do that. But all in all, it took me about an hour and a half to film, chop, cook, and do the dishes, and I'm really happy because now I don't have to do anything for 6 whole days. I hope this video gives you some inspiration that if you are crunched for time during the week or just don't want to cook every day, that this will give you some ideas on how you can prep in bulk for the week ahead. The first thing I did was gather up all the ingredients that I decided to make for the week. I did a lot of starches, pasta, rice, potatoes in bulk. I also put together a few meals to make it really easy so I could grab those and eat those right away versus putting the meals always together. But I found this method to be super easy, super fast, and super convenient. For my green beans, all I did was pop those bags open, put them on a sheet pan, and pop them in my oven at 450 degrees for about 12 minutes. I really like frozen veggies when they are roasted. It's one of my favorite methods, and then I just sprinkled a little bit of sea salt on those, and then I packed them in 2 large containers and put them in the fridge, and that way I could just take out a serving with any meal that I wanted to put them with. And if you're wondering, I couldn't find my kitchen scissors, so I was ripping them open like a crazy woman trying to get them quickly into the oven. I got out my Instant Pot to cook my rice. I was using every single method this day: stovetop, Instant Pot, oven. They were all out at the same time, and I found that I could start things and keep multiple things going and stay organized, and I really enjoyed how I did this entire meal prep. So I just put a little bit of the chili lime seasoning on my rice. This was a basmati rice from Trader Joe's. I really liked it. I did need to add a little extra water next time when I cook it in the Instant Pot. Typically, I do a 1-to-1 ratio. This is looking like it needs to be like a 1 to a 1 1/4 ratio, rice to water. But either way, it was delicious. The seasoning was wonderful, and I know it's something I can throw in a pan and cook up really quick or just warm up in the microwave. And now I have 10 cups of rice to enjoy this week. The next thing I did was get a couple of meals that I could grab and go, and they were from Green Chef. I saved one of our Green Chef meals that we had delivered to our door on Thursday. If you've never tried Green Chef, you absolutely should. They are a USDA certified organic company with a variety of dishes for all lifestyles, including vegan, vegetarian, paleo, and keto. All the recipes are quick and easy, step by step. You have instructions from wonderful chefs with tips and photos in the recipe cards to guide you, and everything is hand-picked, fresh, and delivered right to your door. We love Green Chef. We've been consistently using them for months now, and when we were going through our debt payoff, if you're not new to my channel, you know that we paid off close to $35,000 in debt. One of the things that we did was be really strategic with our grocery budget. Now, after paying off our debt, we are still being very strategic. And Green Chef for us is a way for us to still enjoy fun meals without spending a lot of money going out to eat. A lot of times we use them for date nights or for special occasions, and this week we had a really fun week, so it was nice to have a leftover meal that I could use for meal prep, and it was wonderful. I recently switched to a vegan and gluten-free diet, and they did include a vegan gluten-free meal, which I'm going to share with you today. I keep all of my recipe cards so that way I can make the meals again. This day I was making a roasted tofu with a cherry barbecue sauce, and it was so delicious. The cherry barbecue sauce was a fabulous idea, something I would have never thought of. I love barbecue sauce, but add some cherries and that chewy sweet element was wonderful. You can try out Green Chef by going to greenchef.us/runningonplants125 and use code runningonplants125 to get $125 off plus free shipping on your first box. I really hope you try Green Chef, especially if you are new to being vegan or plant-based, or you're just looking for some re-inspiration and some meal ideas. They have some great ideas. Plus, like I said, you can keep the recipe cards for later on, and then the meals that you really enjoy, you can make at home again. Like I said, go to greenchef.us/runningonplants125. Use code runningonplants125 to get $125 off plus free shipping on your first box. I just want to say one more time, this cherry barbecue sauce was so good. It was just a barbecue sauce with some rehydrated cherries in it. Amazing. The tofu was just roasted with some dried barbecued seasonings, and then this was over the top. I put it in little containers so that way the meals were ready to go. And then I roasted my potatoes and my tofu. All I did was chop my collard greens and my apples, and I could cook those later on. I honestly would probably just throw those in a pan or eat them like they are. This was such a beautiful meal. I feel like this presentation just looks so fancy for a meal prep, and I could take this with me for lunches this week. It was beautiful. If you have the option when you're ordering through Green Chef and you see this meal, tofu with cherry barbecue sauce, snatch it up. You will love it. I want to quickly jump on here and just tell you the meal that I meal prepped from Green Chef to have for lunch was fantastic. I am new to gluten-free. When I ordered my boxes, I was not sure if I would be gluten-free or not, and they've always sent me at least one vegan and gluten-free meal when I order. So just to let you guys know, you can get that through your orders through Green Chef. You can click my link down below, and of course save $125 on your first 4 boxes plus free shipping on your first box. But if you are someone who is vegan and gluten-free, this is a great way to try out new meals, and that meal was so good. I will try to replicate it here at home when I'm craving it, because of course I keep the menu cards to all of my Green Chef boxes. Like I said, I had all things going in my kitchen this day. I made sure I set a timer for my pasta so I wouldn't forget about it, because I feel like that would be the absolute worst thing in the world to have overcooked pasta. Since I had my Instant Pot going and I was making different types of meals by chopping and cutting. And then all I did for the pasta meal is I actually served these out into like meals themselves. This was another like take and go idea, along with the Green Chef meal that I could just grab and not have to throw together. I just put pasta, corn, and a bunch of beans with green goddess seasoning from Trader Joe's, and that was like the perfect take and go meal. I also had some frozen marinara sauce in the freezer that I pulled out, and I forgot to show you, but that is what I put over these meals. Super easy, super simple, and you can just kind of grab whatever ingredients you have on hand. I also could throw some green beans with this meal because I have lots of green beans, like 16 or 18 servings of green beans, lots of those. But again, this was another grab and go kind of meal that I could take with for lunches or as a pre-run snack throughout the week. The very last thing I did was chop and cut my 3 pounds of Japanese sweet potatoes, which I find these also at Trader Joe's. They are becoming my favorite potato next to the russet potato. If I mash them, I don't like the skins on them. If I roast them, I don't mind the skins, so I left the skins on today and they were pretty good. So I just cut these up and pop them in my oven at 450 degrees and sprinkle them with a little bit of sea salt. For these throughout the week, I don't mind eating these directly out of the microwave. I can also toast them in the air fryer to heat them up, and then I'll just probably do some green beans on the side of this meal. I also do have some lettuce in the fridge that I didn't chop up that I could do this week as well to do like potatoes and salad, but I ended up prepping in bulk rice and potatoes, and then for sides I had green beans and corn. But overall I had so many meals ready to go. I had enough for 6 days, and I'll let you know here in a little bit what I decided to do for breakfast, but these are my lunches, my dinners, and my pre-run meals for the week ahead. Really enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm not cooking for 6 days. All I have to do is some dishes when it comes to washing the Tupperware and plates that I'll be using, so that's really nice. And I know I'm gonna get some questions. What is your husband eating throughout the week? Well, I already had thought of that. We have a lot of freezer meals left over that I'd like to use up before we move, and this is the best time to do it, I feel like, on really busy weeks. So what he will do is he'll have the freezer meals that I've already prepped, and then I'll have my meal prep. And the reason that I'm not eating the freezer meals is because I recently have gone gluten-free. This is like day 10 for me. I will link a video down in the description box below that kind of shares why I went gluten-free if you are interested. So those freezer meals wouldn't work for me entirely right now, but since they're there, he can eat them, which makes my life really easy. His meals are covered for the week, my meals are covered for the week. This girl is not cooking for 6 days, and that just sounds really nice to me. Just a full-on break from being in the kitchen, even though I love being in the kitchen, don't get me wrong. And if you're wondering what I'm doing for breakfast, I honestly just have some bananas and oatmeal. I'm gonna go really simple. I'll do about 2 cups of gluten-free oatmeal with a banana sliced over the top, and that will be my breakfast for the week. And that's not technically cooking because I just cook my oats in the microwave. Just quick oats, ready to go in about 2 minutes, and that's not technically cooking to me. So that's how I am doing my week. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye-bye.